when you are able to align what's required of you with what gives you the greatest return and with what is rewarding for you, then what you must do and what you do well and what you enjoy doing will be the same thing. And this is the holy grail of happiness, I believe. So if you are in such position where what you must do, what you are good at, and what you get energy from doing are one of and the same thing, you're very, very lucky. You're probably in the top 0.1% of people in the world. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to look at where are we actually spending our time in these three categories. And I'm going to share with you an exercise that you could do actually to understand how this works. Okay, so let's look first at an example. Okay, for project managers, what would required return rewarding look like for them? So some of the things that would be required tasks would be the following, right? Setting and communicating project goals and objectives. That's the project manager's role, right? Assigning and delegating tasks to team members, managing project budget and resources, tracking progress and identifying gaps and issues, preparing and delivering status reports, and managing the communication with stakeholders, right? So these sound like reasonable tasks, right, for project managers, but these are definitely required of them, meaning that they can't delegate or they should not delegate. And this is why they are the project manager, because everything else could be done by someone else. It could be delegated, but these are the non-negotiable. So let's look at the next category here. What are the highest return tasks? These are some examples, right? Identifying new business opportunities. This is a high return, so this will pay off very well on the long term, but might not be something that only the project manager could do, but this gives return, right? Managing and maintaining client relationship. It's not an absolute requirement, but it will be a good idea and it will probably bring results on the long term. Analyzing and reporting project performance metric, identifying and implementing cost-saving measures, negotiating contracts and agreement, and also identifying and managing risks. So you can see that this also fall into the lap of a project manager, but they are not the non-negotiable. These are when you start to become from an average project manager to a good project manager, when you actually bring this in, because then you're looking at improving and you look at it long term, so you're planning, right, for things, and this will give you return on the long term. So let's look at some of the things that could be rewarding for someone which is a project manager. So we're looking at facilitating team building activities, right? You want to build your project team, providing coaching and mentoring to your team members, encouraging and fostering innovation and creativity within the team, identifying and implementing process improvement, building and maintaining positive relationships with team members and stakeholders, and participating in professional activities. So this could be things that will be rewarding for a project manager, but could they be doing only this? Well, they can't, because there is the required, which is they absolutely have to do it. Okay? I hope this makes sense so far.